All right, guys, here's your review video for your Chapter 8 mid-test that you have tomorrow. So since each of these problems take a while, I am not going to show you the calculations, but I will tell you what numbers I plugged in there. But I'm just going to do it with my calculator to save some time, just so that I can fit all the problems into one video. So here's our first shape. It is the shape of a tissue box. So the first thing that I always like to do is to break the shape into smaller shapes. So I know that I have rectangles on the sides, and if I look at it real fast, this is 5 and that's 5, so I know that all of my rectangles are going to be the same. So I'm going to draw a rectangle and then write a times 4 because I'm going to find 1 and then multiply that area by 4. Now the top of it, which I will do in blue, that is another rectangle, and that is going to have a base of, actually, sorry, that's a square. That's going to have a base of 5 and also a height of 5. And if I go back to my rectangle, this has a base of 5 and a height of 6.5. So we know that for my top and my bottom, I have both a top and a bottom. So I'm going to find 1 and then multiply my answer by 2. So 5 times 5 is 25 times 2. That gives me a total area of 50. Now, if I do the same thing, one second, let me pull up my calculator here just to make sure your calculation is correct. We're going to do the same thing for our rectangle. Our formula is base times height. So our base is 5 and our height is 6.5. Then if you do those calculations, you are going to get 32.5. And then you have to add your 50 here, put them both together, and you get, well, actually, you know what? Hold on one second. I messed up. Let me write. My answer is 32.5, but then remember I have to multiply my answer by 4. Can't forget about that, just like I multiplied it by 2 over here. So 32.5, if I multiply that by 4, I'm going to get 130, and then I'm going to add my 50 to it for a total of 180 inches squared would be my final answer for that one. Now over here I have a same kind of shape. So if I look at it, the top and the bottom are both going to be the same. So I will outline those in blue. So that is going to be a rectangle with a base of 8 and a height of 10. And I know that I have 2 of those. I also have my sides. Let's do my sides here, which I will outline in green. So those ones, those are also rectangles, and those have a base of 10 and a height of 3.5. And then I also have a I also have a front and a back, which I will outline in black. I will draw it over here. A base of 8 and a height of 3.5. So I need to make sure I write times 2 here because I'm going to find 1 and multiply it by 2. Times 2 there. Now I can actually start doing some calculations. So 10 times 8 is 80. 80 times 2 is 160. Then here I have 3.5 times 10, which is 35, but I multiply that answer by 2, so I actually have 70. I'm just going to go ahead and circle these answers so I know my final answers. And then over here I have 3.5 times 8, which if you find the calculations for that, 3.5 times 8 is 28. But I need to multiply that by 2 also, so that's actually 56. Add all this together, 160 plus 70, 160 plus 70, 56. So I went ahead and added all those numbers together, and I got 286 feet squared. All right, moving on to this shape now. The front and the back of this shape are triangles, which I will outline. So my triangles has a base of 16 and a height of 6. Then I also have the 2 slants on either side, which I will do in green. Those ones are also rectangles that have a base of 9 and a height of 10. And then I also have my bottom here. My bottom is a rectangle. I'm going to draw that here. And that has a base of 16 and a height of 9. Now, the formula for my triangle, and I actually have 2 of these, is base times height divided by 2. So it is 16 times 6 divided by 2, which is equal to, I'm putting my calculator real fast, 16 times 6, which is 48. But I have 2 of them, so I'm going to multiply that answer by 2, so I get 96 for that. Now for my 2 slant heights, that one's pretty easy. It is just a regular rectangle, 9 and 10, that is 90. Multiply it by 2 since I have 2 of them, and I get 180. And then finally my bottom, I only have 1, so I'm not going to multiply it by 2. I'm just going to do 16 times 9, and I get 144. Then I add all my answers together. 96 plus 180 plus 144 is equal to 420 meters squared. Oops, sorry about that. All right, next one, same type of shape. I have a triangle here. I'll draw it over here this time. The base is 8.6. My height is 6.3. And I have two of them, one in the front, one in the back. So I'm going to multiply the answer by 2. My decimals keep going away. I don't know why. I have my 2 slants on either side here. So those are just regular rectangles, 10.3. And then the height is 7.6. And I have 2 of those. And then finally, I have the bottom of the figure, which is another rectangle. And let's see, the base is 8.6, and the height of that is 10.3. So this formula is base height over 2. So I have 8.6 times 6.3 divided by 2. And if you plug, oh, actually, you guys can't plug in a calculator. If you do the multiplication for that, 8.6 times 6.3 divided by 2 is 27.09. And then I multiply that by 2, because remember I have this point, or times 2 there. So I multiply that by 2, I get 54.18. Now if I go to my rectangles on either side, that is just 10.3 times 7.6, which is 10.3 times 7.6, 78.28. But remember, I need to multiply by 2. So that multiplied by 2 is 156.56. Circle that. And then lastly, I have that bottom rectangle, which is 8.6 times 10.3, which is 88.58. I only have one of those. Now I add all my numbers together. 54.18 plus 156.56 plus 88.58 is equal to 299.32 feet squared. All right, next one. This one's pretty easy. We don't have any decimals to worry about. So I'm going to start with the front and the back of the figure. So those are rectangles, and I have 2 of them up front, and then I have 1 in back. The base of them is 2. The height of them is 5. Now my 2 sides, those are also rectangles, base of 4, height of 5. I have 2 of them. And then lastly, I have the top and the bottom, which those are also rectangles. I have 2 of them. And the base is 2, and the height is 4. Let's start over here. I have 2 times 4, which is 8, but I need to multiply that answer by 2, so I have 16 for the top and the bottom here. For my sides, I have 5 times 4, which is 20, but I have 2 of them. So actually, I have 40 in total. And then lastly, for the front and the back, I have 5 times 2, which is 10, but I got to multiply that by 2, so that's actually 20. Add everything up, 20 plus 40 is 60. 60 plus 16 is 76. Whoa, that was weird. Yards squared. All right, next one. Let's see here. I have a shape that we have done before, so I have this. Wow, it's not for me to write. I have triangles in the front and the back. Base of 16, a height of 15, and I have 2 of those. Also have my 2 slants. Those are rectangles, base of 10, height of 17. And then lastly, I have the bottom, which I will try my best. 16 and 10 times 2. So for my triangle over here, my formula for a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So that's going to be 16 times 15 divided by 2, which if you actually do the math for that one, 16 times 15 is 240 divided by 2 is 120. But remember, I have 2 of those, so that's 240. For my other rectangles, I have 17 times 10, which is 170, but I have to double that. Times 2, that's 340. And then lastly, I have one of these. 16 times 10 is 160. Now I add all these things up, 160 plus 340, 160 plus 340 plus 240, and I get 740, meters squared. All right, this is the last one that we will do. So if we look at this closely, we have a top and a bottom, which are both triangles. Try my best to draw that. So those have a, let's see, I drew it wrong. So those have a base of 4 and also a height of 4, and I have 2 of those. Then I'm going to look at my shape that is in back. That is a rectangle, and that has 3 and 5.7 on it. And then lastly, I have these two, which are both the same, so I'll just do both of them here. Rectangle, 4, and 3. So I know, oh wait, I need to put times 2 because back to my triangles now. 4 times 4 divided by 2, which is 8, but I have 2 of them, so my answer is going to be 16 for that. For my back rectangle, I only have 1 of them, so I don't need to multiply by 2. So I have 5.7 times 3, which is 17.1. And then for my blue rectangles, I have 4 times 3, which is 12, but I have 2 of them, so it's really 24 altogether. I add all my numbers up. 16 plus 17.1 plus 24 is equal to 57.1 millimeters squared. And we're not going to worry about that one because there's a line through it, and I don't know why. So let's go ahead and... All right. So that is your review for your test tomorrow. Remember to show all your work. There will be partial credit, and I cannot read your work if it is not organized. So make sure you do that. Don't forget any labels. Hopefully I did on mine. It doesn't look like I did. And good luck tomorrow.